Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Watches Mahjong Soul. Today we have a Titan versus everyone else. We have Aurora. We have Jin 15139. Probably just gonna call them Jin for the rest of the night. We have Kachan, the Master 2, and then we have 13kg. Everyone is Expert 2 or below except for the Master 2. So let's see if they get their comeuppance. We wish them only the best, of course. But if they lose, you know? We'll see. Anyways, Aurora is going to be our first dealer. Let's pop on over to their view. Let's pop open our settings. Got a pair of 3s, a 7-8, pair of 7s. Wests are not their wind, but their hands coming together well. A couple of inside weights, a couple of pairs. Jin 15139 is a pair of 1s, a 4-5, a 7-8. Pwn of 5s and a 1-3-5 shape. A lot of good options here for Jin. Kachan, the Master 2, has a 2-3, a 6-7-8, 2-3-6-7, and a pair of reds, but they decide to open up on, and I don't blame them. Yakuhai for the Master. They've got a Dora pair, possibly, and they're keeping these double-sided sequences. Gonna decide which one they want to break apart later. The 2-3 is what they choose. 13kg, took us a while to get here. We got 4-5-6, 2-3-4, 5-6-7, 2-3-4, waiting on that 6. It's a pair weight per Tanyao. But if they draw anything on one of their other sequences, they might be able to upgrade to a 2-sided or even 3-sided weight. We see Kachan holding that 6. Oh, here we go. If they keep the 4, they're on a 1-4 weight, which is not great, especially because the 1 is not Tanyao. They do drop the 6, and they don't take the Richi, so they can only win on the 4 right now, even though these ones are highlighted. Double Tanyao calls for our dealer. Tanyao Toy Toy looks like their aim. They'd have to drop a red 5 and an 8 though to get there. Or maybe upon the 7s, drop the 8 pair weight on the Dora. 13kg swaps back to a pair weight, waiting on the green. But just a single pair weight on the green will not give them value. They cannot win with that hand without going Richi. They are fighting to find the tile they want to win off of. Aurora has to throw the 9. They cannot get Tenpai. Well, they can get Tenpai, but they cannot form a Yaku with that 9 of dots. 13kg finally fouls a double-sided pair weight. Do they drop the green? Will they take it? They break apart the 2-3-4. They are so afraid of this green. Absolute panic. They might have had the best hand. I don't think anyone else is even Tenpai yet. Oh, but there comes the green right back to them. If they drop the 7 or the 4, they'd be Furiton on the 2-5. So they drop the 3-4. They're going to have to find a whole new block now. Aurora has not made any progress. Kachan draws that green. If they drop it, I'm certain 13 will pwn it. They do. Here comes the pwn. They pass it. What are you waiting for, 13? What are you waiting for? You threw a whole sequence away protecting these greens, and now you... Aurora finds Tenpai. They've drawn a 6. They're now on a 4-7 weight with 2 7s in hand. But they did manage to keep that Dora. They will lose Tanya, though. Unless they get lucky and pair up something else in their hand and go for that double-sided pwn weight. Jin has not made any progress. Kachan has also found Tenpai. They're looking for 5s and 8s. Nope, sorry, that's 2 6s back to back. That is not Tenpai yet. Well, I hate to say it, but I think we know why 13kg is only expert 1. This is a grievous error. I think it's fine to be afraid of the green dragon, but like nobody else was even close. And Aurora here, opting not to take the double-sided pawn weight for Toy Toy Tanyao. 1 Dora is not worth 2 Han. Toy Toy would have been worth more. Aurora, still the dealer. 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, and a pair of whites, so they can open up for Yakuhai. And then they have some inside weights and terminal weights even. So, looks like a good hand. And it looks even better with a pair of greens as well, but it's going to be slow. Jin has a pair of 3s and a 4. Pair of 2s, a 4, 5, and 8, 9, which is Dora. Oh man, Aurora finds an east as well. Yakuhai Central. Kachan. Pair of 1s, a 3, a 6, 7, a 3, 3, 4, 5. A pair of norths, which is not their wind, but it'll make a nice pinfu pair. 13 kg, 7, 9, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, which is good. 1, 2, pair of 9s, pair of reds. So we're not going to see any Dai Sangen over here with Aurora, but double, possibly even triple Yakuhai. The east is double Yakuhai. Seat wind and round wind. Greens would bring it to 3, whites would bring it to 4. 2 Dora in the dots, and a Honitsu. This is a monster hand for Aurora. Jin has made some progress. They've got a pair of 3s, 4, 5 now. But maybe also thinking about some kind of Honitsu play. They've dropped all their bamboos. Kachan breaks apart their 1s. They've already got a pair in the north. They didn't necessarily need a pair of 1s as well. 6, 7, 8 fills in. Pair of 3s and a 4, 5, 6. But they can easily turn the 3s into a weight of some kind. 13 kg, still looking for those reds. They've got a pair of 9s in reserve. Once they do, then they have 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, a 1, 2. So drop the 7, you're good to go. 6 comes in, not what they were looking for, but it's a dot, so they'll keep it. Aurora has already dropped their 8. They're going to drop their 6 as well as soon as this white gets pwned. Absolutely. There goes the 6. It's Honitsu confirmed. We need a 2, we need a 4, and then we have to drop an 8 safely. Or, here comes the 2. The 9 comes out instead. 13 kg sees the Honitsu and says, "Nuh-uh, not today." Which is going to open the path for everyone else. Jin has given an 8 to Kachan. Kachan is Tenpai for 5s and 8s in the bamboo. The 8s are all on the board, but the 5s are still alive. It is Tanyao. Nothing. You do not have any 8s of dots. The 4 doesn't move the needle, but is it dangerous? It could have been. So they dropped the 6, 7 instead. Open Honitsu is nothing to mess with, especially with the dots being the Honitsu suit. 4 comes in. I bet 4 goes out. The 7. The 4 may not have been safe, but the 7, with all the 8s gone, with all the 6s gone, probably pretty safe. Also, you can see what suit people are playing. There's an 8 finally for Kachan. They dropped their 4. I don't think they were afraid of it. It's just the 7 was safer. Maybe the 4 had more options for building. 6s and 8s are gone. The 4 might have picked up a tile. Alright, Aurora finds a 9 of dots, looking at that 7. They find Tenpai. They draw their 3rd green by themselves. 7 of dots is now a win for Aurora. East, east, white's green is 4. Honitsu open brings you to 6. Dora brings it to 7. So it's only a Hanuman. But dealer Hanuman's pretty scary. The 7 was not an ideal choice, but you did what you had to for Honitsu. I would have liked to have seen them drop the Dora and actually win the hand. Aurora starting us off, still dealer. Pair of 2s and a 4. So there's some flexibility there. Pair of 1s and a 2. 6 and an 8 with 2 8s now. Honors are all gone and a 2, 3, 4, 5 in the bamboo. Not too bad. Jin's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 8. Pair of 9s, 8, 9. And then some lonely honors. Kachan, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3 shapes, I'd say. 13 kg, pair of 4s, pair of 5s, and a 6. So that's a 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, looking for 3 or 6. 6 bringing the Apeco to the table. 8, 9 is a terminal weight. 3, 4, 5, 6 is already filled in. The 9s are paired up in 13 kg's hand, and they make it their pair for sure. They are now 2 tiles away from Tenpai. They need to find the 8 of bamboo or drop these 2 tiles. Still looking for the 3, 6, and then any dot pretty much would improve this hand. Back to Aurora. Has made some progress. They've locked in the 2s as their pair, dropping the 4. 6, 7 is double-sided. 2, 3 is double-sided. We can go for a double pair weight or wait on the 7 for these dots. And then similar to 13 kg, any dots or any bamboo drawn in the low ends here would improve Aurora's hand. Jin's still rocking the 1 through 4 pattern. They've discarded all their honors. They have a 6, 7, 8, 8 shape now, looking for 5, 8. But if they draw the 5, they'd probably also chase an Itsu, the full straight. And indeed, they're dropping off some more floaters, trying to keep all the characters they can. The 9s are a pair. The 8, 9 is a terminal weight. I would not be surprised to see them discard the whole sequence to keep these characters alive. Gotcha. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost there. Very close to a Pinfu. Looking for 1, 4 in the characters, 2, 5 in the bamboo, and I bet they would slap that Riichi button as hard as they could. Riichi Pinfu. But Jin gets there first. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're on a 7 bamboo only weight, inside weight. Kachan finds it, chases, and gets roaned. They draw the 7, they get roaned. The inside weight prevails again. Jin does not take first, but they do take the dealership. We move on. Jin starts us off 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, the 1 being the weak link here. 6, 7 connected. And then a pair of West, which do not are not the seat wind, but they make a nice Pinfu pair if they want to go that route. And they've got a couple of double-sided weights to make it happen. Kachan, 4, 5, 6 is already completed. Pairs of 2s, pairs of 3s, 7, 8, pairs of North. North's doing nothing. A lot of double-sided options on these 2 3s. 13 kg, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 7, 5, 5, 8, 9, 9. This is a mess of a hand. Aurora, I see 2 shiny tiles, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 6 in the bamboo. And they've dropped off the last of their honor tiles. They've got an 8, 9 here, which I really don't like, given that they already had 1, 7. And they've doubled down on it as well. But they're opening on themselves up to 7 pairs. They've got 8s, they've got 9s, 6s, and 6s. So that's 4 out of 7. 5, 6, 7 completes. But now they have 4 pairs they're looking at. Not ideal. Jin has pwned the West Concealed. So probably not going to be Pinfu, but they can get Tenpai and Gorichi. Kachan gets there first though. They have pwned the 8s. They have a double-sided weight, 1s and 4s in the dots. No Pinfu, Riichi only. No Dora, Riichi only. But with every Riichi, there is a chance for Ura. I think we see enough 7s that the 8s are probably not going to get double Ura, but I've seen crazier things happen. 13 has a 4. Jin has 1s and 4s galore. I bet they would drop a 1 or a 4 before they drop this Dora 6, and that would lead them straight into danger. The 7s are safe though, the greens are safe. It looks like they're backing out. Folding out gently. There goes the other 7. Aurora has the 9s to discard, and they smell blood in the water when they drew that 1 of dots. The 9 was immediately discarded. 13 starts to drop their west winds. Oh, Aurora. I know what you were thinking. You drew the Dora, you had to protect it, but the 1-4 was not the one. And the one was actually the Apeco tile. You got hurt for double on that one. Dealership moves again. And that actually puts Jin in first, because they hit second place. Kachan, the Master 2. Let's see how they do. 5, 6, 7, pair of 9s. 4, 6, 7, 7, 8. 6, 7, 7, 8 is how I would read that. Lonely 3, and then some other garbage tiles. So 1 completed block, 2 partials, a pair. 13 kg, pair of 1s, a 6, 8, 8. A 3, 4, and a 6, 8, and then a pair of reds. 13 kg has also filled in their 6, 7, 8, so there are a lot of double-sided and some pair options. Aurora, 5, 7, 7, 1, 1, 4, 5. The red comes out. Will 13 take it? They don't. Very interesting. I think it's still a very close game. I definitely think they could have stolen it. They could have stolen it twice. Now they've got 2 garbage tiles they've got to get rid of. Unless they're going to keep it as a pair, which I don't know why they would. We got distracted. Aurora has a 4, 5, a pair of 7s, a pair of 1s, a 4, 5, and then a pair of 6s. So 2 double-sided and then 3 pairs. Not ideal, but you can upgrade almost any one of those. And indeed, like the pair of 6s has just become a 6, 7. Back to Jin, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Because this pawn of 5s is here, this actually becomes a 6, 7, 8. Sanshoku is not going to be easy with this hand, as nice as it would be. But they are Ishan 10. They're looking for... Well, that's interesting. They have a closed con of 5s, which they can use because they already have the 6, 7, 8 even. Another 2 revealed. The 3 of characters is a double Dora now. And Jin has discarded 2 of them. Jin has removed the possibility of a pair though, so it's actually kind of not ideal that they con those 5s. Before, they could have dropped a 5 once they've drawn 1, 4 or 4, 7 in the dots and gone for Pinfu, possibly even Tanyao hand. Now with this con called, they can go Richi on the 6 or the 5 for a pair weight. And it's just, I don't... A pair weight is sometimes fine, but I wouldn't want it on an inside tile that's a Dora. That's all I'm saying. Kachan's looking at their hand. They have Tenpai as well. They're ready to go Richi. Is the 7 safe? No. Well, sort of. With the 5s conned, I would say yeah. They also don't go Richi. They choose not to. They wanted to make sure that 7 passed first. Now they've got a 2 bamboo. They push the 2 as well. I don't know why they're not going to go Richi if they're just going to push dangerous tiles. They can only pwn this. They can't roam. Now will you go Richi? Nope. Kachan says it's too risky. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Nope, I got that backwards. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, because I didn't learn my lesson. The 5 comes out, or the 2 comes out, Suji trapping the 5 of dots. 8s are still not revealed though, so it could be 5, 8 weight if anybody's trying to read that. Still no Ricci from Kachan. I think they're happy just drawing out and keeping their tempi. In fact, Ricci with no Dora. Well, there's a sumo. You're gonna take that. Sumo nothing because you didn't get any Urodora chances. I think that was a mistake, but you know, they're the master too. What do I know? Like, if you're gonna push dangerous tiles, do it while in Ricci. That's my logic. Pair of east, pair of norths. Kachan's got the nuts for opening his hand wide open, stealing literally everything and then walking away with it. Even drawing a Dora on their own. 13 kg has a pair of reds and the pair of norths that Kachan's looking for. Although Kachan probably wouldn't pwn the norths. I don't doubt that they would pwn the east, but not the norths. 13, 4, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 13's almost ready to go. Probably dropping the 5, 7 because that's their inside weight. It's just the slowest shape that they have. Open the reds, drop the 5, Chi, 3, 6, or 9, drop the 7. You're good to go. Boom, there comes a red 5. So triple pwn weight. Going nutso on those calls for 13 kg. Kachan's drawn the east on their own. But let's see what Aurora's up to. They got a 2, 3, 3, a 5, 7, 7, 8, a lonely 4, 3, 5, 6, 5, 6, and 6, 8 probably, because you want to keep that Dora. So lots of tiny tiles, but a lot of inside weights as well. Kachan is ready to open up with that concealed pawn of east. Jin has 1, 2, 3, a 5, 5, a 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 7, 8. They also found a 4 for their characters, so they have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5 now. They can drop the 5 off and put them on a 2, 5 weight for the dots after drawing 6, 9. Possibly Ricci Pinfu. Maybe they'll draw 4 and upgrade to an Ipeco. Who knows? Jin's got options, that's all I'm saying. They do drop that 5 though. Looking for some action in the dots. Kachan will pwn the norths. They will be tempi for 7 of bamboo. Indeed. It is double east, Dora 1. Unless they draw either a 6 or an 8 and switch to Tanya. Or Toy Toy, sorry. Will they pwn the 6? Oh, yes, baby. That's what I like to see. Double east, pair weight on the Dora 8. Now this is a pair I can get behind. This isn't just 1 Han, this is 2 Han. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Toy Toy. Wait, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the Toy Toy. Because the only way you can get an 8 is by getting another 8. That's Dora 2. Now I'm excited. Now we see why they're Master 2. Kachan bringing the big plays. Now someone would have to be kind of crazy to drop a Dora 8 this late in the game, but crazier things have happened. And there's still one to be drawn in the wall. 13 kg just like hates Yakuhai. Khan? Will you? No. The discipline is real. Such refined play. Being this close, I don't think I would have been able to resist. The 7 of dots. White Dragon does nothing. Aurora is very close to Tenpai, but they won't be able to win without Tanya tiles. They've got to get rid of this 1. The 7 goes. The 8 is the last tile for Aurora in the bamboo suit. This is their last chance to discard it. 13 kg ain't gonna do it. There's no way Aurora drops the 8. Alright. It looks like we're gonna go another round with Kachan as dealer. The game draws out. Tenpai for dealer Hanemon. 18k to 3k, no one's happy about it. But they have tied up the game. Jin is still in first because of turn order. Kachan 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Double inside weight. And a completed block. A pair of Norse, which is a great Pinfu pair. 13kg, got a pair of whites. But they're not going to open for it because why would they? 2, 4, 6, 8. Pair of 3s and a 4. And a 7, 8, 8. So very good flexible shapes for 13kg. Aurora has already opened on South, which is neither their seat wind nor their round wind. So that means they're going for Honitsu. Half flush. They've got to drop a red 5. They've got to drop a 6 of bamboo. And as the red gets cut, their hopes and dreams start to wither away. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. They've got good shapes in the characters though. I'll give them that much. But you got to drop a whole 5, 6. You got to drop this 4. A lot of good tiles coming out just because you wanted Honitsu on the first discard of the Southwind. Jin has made not negative progress, but not a lot. They got a pair of East, which they can open up on. And being very close to first, I think they should. It looks like they're pushing for a Toy hand or pairs. This is interesting. Kachan just opens on the north. They are also looking for a half flush now. Honitsu. But in the characters. Aurora is also in the characters, so they will be battling each other. Aurora finds a pair in the reds, so they can backpedal 100% if they need to. Assuming the last red is in the game. There's only 4 of every tile in the game. 3 of the reds are available. The 4th could be in the dead wall. But there's also a lot of game left to go. Here comes the last red. Aurora is going to steal this, and they do. Will they drop the 5-6 now? They drop the white instead. They've gotten their Yaku from the Yaku High on the red. They are comfortable with the downgrade in value, instead waiting for more options. They need an 8 or a 5, a 9 or a 6 to make a pair. And then they will have a 4-7 weight in the bamboo here. Kachan opens up. The green comes out. Another chi is doable here. They are now Tenpai for the 3 of characters only. There's 1, 2, 3. And I don't think 13 is going to drop this 3 anytime soon. It's very well embedded in a block. Aurora finds the 9. They can drop their 5 for Tenpai. Or the 8. That works too. They are now ready for 4-7 in the bamboo. Jin is also ready for East only. The ones will not do it. Aurora finds a 7. 13kg. Was very close to Tenpai or Tenpai. The 7 did not fit their hands, so they threw it and got roaned. That brings us to all last. Aurora is back in first. Jin and Kachan are still tied for second. Well, Jin is in second. Kachan is in third. 13kg has a 1-2, a 5-7, 7-9, a 2-3-4 completed, and then some lonely honors. Aurora has a red 5, a 4-5, an 8-9, a 7-8, and a pair of North, which do nothing for them but make a nice Pinfu pair. Jin has a 6-6-7-8, very nice and flexible. They've got a 6-7 now, a pair of 1s, a pair of 9s, making a nice double pair weight. Kachan, though, always with the insane draws. Pair of East, pair of Whites, pair of Reds. They've already cheated 6-7-8. If they're not going for a half flush, I don't know what they're doing. They've only got to drop an 8 and a 9 in the characters and pwn everything they see. 13kg has made some progress. They've gotten rid of all their honors. Not safely, mind you. As Kachan is now 1 tile away from Tenpai. 13 kg has made progress as well though. Pair of 2s, 3, 4, 5 is filled in. 1, 2 is their weakest block as it's a terminal weight. They could pwn 5 or 7 or 2 for Tanya, dropping the 1, 2 afterwards. Aurora has made some progress. They're dropping off the 8 and the 9 from their hand. They're hesitant to drop this red, and I don't blame them, especially seeing Kachan's hand. Jin has found a 5 on their 6 and dropped off all their 9s and their bamboos. So they've got the 6, 7, 4s, and 1s. They got some good shapes. That's about all I can say about this hand. Kachan making no progress. They have a very limited set of tiles that they need to draw. They're only looking for north, red, and maybe other honor tiles. The norths we can see are in Aurora's hand, and the red as well. Aurora might drop the red if they get closer to Tenpai, but I don't see them dropping these norths for any reason. 13 kg made some shifts. They dropped both of their 2s as they drew a 6. It's a choice. I don't think it's the peak of efficiency, but they did what they wanted to do. Now they drew their own 6 here, which makes you think Ipeko, but unfortunately there's already 2 6s on the board. This is not the shape you want to keep. You can drop the 7, thinking you'll draw a 4 on the 5, and then you have like a double-sided weight at the very least. But this is such a dead pattern. Drop your 5, drop your 7. Give up on the Ipeko. Don't get caught in the thirst trap. Kachan draws a green, and now he has to think. The green comes out. Goodbye, green. There was a moment in Kachan's eyes where he saw little dragons. But 2 greens were out. It would be a pair weight, which he's going to be on a pair weight anyways. Might as well go for it, right? Crazy. But his patience pays off. Instead of waiting on the reds, which are never going to come, he is now waiting on the 2 bamboo. Onitsu, east, white. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a Mungan. More than enough to end this game. Greens are not it. 2s are twice cut. 5 of dots is safe to everyone. Here comes the 2. Jin. Jin, watch out. No, there it goes. Kachan the Master 2 shows why Master 2 is Master 2. They draw Yakuhai. Very well. Kachan wins. The other players are left with a sour taste in their mouth. I think Aurora did fine. I think Jin was really good. 13 kg had some silly decisions, but they were decisions. Maybe you just need some log review for 13. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Goodbye.